How was your skating last night?
I emphatically demonstrated to everybody why I'm a coach. That's how bad I was as a player last night. But I will say the event was incredible. And Kelly Chase's speech to our current players and all the alumni in the alumni dressing room was special. It made you feel special about the privilege we have and our love for him.
Why was it important for the current team to be there?
It was important because it's important that we give back. And it was really important because sometimes you don't realize the impact you have and how fortunate and lucky we are, and to be grateful for the opportunities that we have.
Was the Holloway news about what you expected? How did you feel about that?
Yeah, we were hoping for better news. We're hoping for day to day instead of week to week. And we'll just see how it progresses now. Now it's reality. We know what it is, and we'll see how we do with his recovery.
Is it more of just maybe getting ready now, start thinking ahead, playoffs and things like that? Or?
Well, that's, you mean for the team or for him?
For him.
Yeah, for him, that's all there is.
So he's out for the rest of the regular season.
Oh, again, week to week, it's just a different type of injury we haven't dealt with, and it's how quickly does it mend? Is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? I don't know.
What do you, it's obvious he's had a great season.
Yeah.
How do you replace him with whoever's in his spot? What do they need to do to continue to have success what he was doing?
It just goes back to the herd, the pack mentality, and, we've been able to go well without Parayko, and I don't think there could have been a bigger loss than Parayko. And we kind of just dealt with it. We know we didn't have Bucci for 2 games, I believe. And there again is another top 6 winger that plays in all the important situations, just like Holly does. And Holly's a different animal. I think he leads us with his dogged, relentless pursuit of the puck. And someone's going to have to fulfill that, but we have a lot of players that have the ability and capability of fulfilling that type of role.
How would Jimmy being successful if they're looking in your eyes? Does he need to hold his own? Does he need to produce offensively too?
I think the important thing for Snuggie is just to concentrate on the details that have helped him have success so far. He gets open. He supports the puck well. Defensively, his details have been really good. He just keeps doing that. I'm not going to worry about production. This kid can score, and he can make plays.
You said yesterday you were putting Jake there on the shin line. You want to get him some more ice time, but is he that kind of guy that can kind of replace that dogged, determined mentality that Holloway brings?
Jake Neighbors is the perfect teammate. He'll do whatever the team needs. And I don't even need to talk to him about it, because I remember when I had him playing with Sonny and Boldy for a while. I brought him in after about 2 or 3 games. I was like, I want to play you higher up in the lineup. I said, but this is why we need you there. And he goes, I figured that's what you needed. So his mindset, he knows what Holly brought to that line. He's going to do it in a different way. He doesn't skate like Holly. But his little details and his greasiness in and around the net is something that every line can use, and that's why his line's been so successful when he's been with Tomer and Bucci.
Monty, what do you think of Ovechkin tying Gretzky?
One, I felt old because I remember sitting in college and watching Gretzky break Howe's record, so that's how long ago it was. And then I think it's great for the game. The media attention it brings to the game when someone is breaking a record that I thought would never be touched is great for the game, and also the grade 8. It's unreal what he's doing. And especially you consider he went through what I thought was the dead years of offensive hockey while he was doing some of these numbers.
Coach,
Go ahead. It was never going to be broken. Do you look at Ovechkin's now and think that that one never gets touched into, or has the game changed where it could be?
Yeah, the game always changes. I thought it was great. They were, reduced goalies' size equipment was getting ridiculous. Now you see more pucks go through goalies. Is there going to be something in the future that, will change things where the game even opens up more than it is? He's benefited from 3-on-3 overtime. Gretzky never had that. There's things that, all I know is that it's incredible what he's doing. And could it be broken again? Phenomenal players come around. They just do. And it takes you have to be healthy and you have to have a special dedication and love for the game. And those elite generational players have that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
McCarr gets to 30 goals too. How many defensemen are there in the league that you have to focus on in terms of how to defend? Better defensemen.
Yeah, 3 to 5 probably, but he's number one. And that Hughes is such a different, his ability to skate, so it's just different. Those two come to mind right away.
Coach, a week from now, the Natties here. Your thoughts on Denver being back in the Frozen Four, and of course David Carl, who used to coach under you, continuing to take this team to new heights. I'm incredibly proud to have been part of that. And David and I worked together for 5 years. I saw how good he was going to be, and that's why I was so happy when he got the job. And our friendship continues. And what he has done, it's simply remarkable. It's the best run of any college hockey coach in 8 years? I think he's been there now, and 4 Frozen Fours, and this would be a 3rd national championship in 4 years. And it's so, as a backer of the program, I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of what University of Maine does, my alma mater, which I helped Ben Barr get that position. He's doing an incredible job there. So for 2 programs I've been associated with, and both in the best 8 programs in the country in the same year, it just, I'm glad of my roots. I'm very proud that I was able to be part of something at both. Do you think it's only a matter of time before you're coaching against him?
I would think it's a matter of time. Yeah. How soon? That'll be his choice.
Mike, going back to when you were in college playing at the University of Maine, that Frozen Four for you as a player, what sort of a benchmark was that in your career, just in terms of winning a national championship, most outstanding player? Like, when you look back on it, what sort of benchmark was that?
At the moment, it was everything that we had worked for at the University of Maine. It's all that mattered to us seniors, was trying to win that, what we hadn't done. And then I think what it gave me is to really understanding what makes a championship team, and what the coaching aspect we had. I thought, besides David Carl, maybe the greatest coach in college hockey history, and Sean Walsh. What I learned from him, and then what I learned from the group. We had a special superstar player. I still think Paul Kariya is the best one-year player ever in college hockey. So special players, special teams, special coaching, and how you need everything to go right. Like, we hadn't trailed, except in we hadn't trailed all year, I think. And in the Frozen Four, we came back from two goal deficits to win. So it's just, there's a mentality, and, special teams have that.
Just real quick, I understand what you said yesterday about Texier, his situation. Can he be your extra, or do you have to call somebody up, to go on the road?
He's day to day, and we just got to see how he recovers. But there's a good chance we will have to call somebody up if he doesn't, recover, because right now we don't have an extra forward as it is for today. Thanks.